All right, greetings to you once more. This is Pastor Tina Okonji of Heart Talk Zone with Tina Okonji. Coming your way again this moment. I don't know whatever part of the world you are, but we shout out greetings. Greetings, and God bless you in all your endeavor. This morning we just decided to look at the book Boosting Romance in Marriage. And so far I want to thank God because the purchase has been so encouraging by the young, about the married, and people of all age, I must say, because recently I met an elderly person, not just came, but another elderly person. Where do we come in this Heradin head relationship building? And I said to him, we have to teach the younger ones. We have to teach the children. You have to get the book for the children that are coming, so that they read, and give to their friends. Some of the errors that they made in the time past, of course, by the time they read as the elderly, they will also get a corrected view of life, and then they will be able to pass to the younger ones and encourage them to do the right thing. Because our fear is what the future of our children will look like at a marital level in their own time. We vanguard and we fight everything, we bulldoze everything that does not look like it will encourage healthy relationship living, especially in the home. We're just having two of the book, and Pastor and I this morning.
Hello.
Just to say what people do recently that is encouraging us to do this is because they say, well, I will purchase this for myself, I'll purchase for my wife, so we can always be making reference to, have you seen this? Have you seen this? We refer the order to the next chapter or to the next verse or to the next page or paragraph, and they decide on their own on what changes that is required in their home. So Boosting Romance in Marriage is just it for every one couple. Thank you. Let's just hear him say something before I proceed again.
Boosting Romance in Marriage is from the stable of Heart Talk Publishers with Tina Okonji, which is one of the books I'm holding in my hands right now. I will tell you that I've gone through the book from page to page, from cover to cover, and I feel blessed. And I'm still digesting it, and I'm telling you, it's going to bless you. It's going to do a lot of things in your relationship. It's going to be a tonic. As you take it, make sure it's a tonic. And I'm telling you, as I go through
like
the book,
tonic,
I
really
digest it. Like I can take you through, flip through chapter 6 of the book. It talks about practical examples of boost romance. Chapter 6 looks at practical examples that break life into marital relationships. From the simplicity of small daily gestures to the intentional carving out of date nights, couples will explore ways to infuse quality time into their routines. I highly recommend this book, Boosting Romance in Marriage, for couples, singles, single parents, everyone that is into relationship, or you have not even gone into relationship, but you are hoping to go into it. This book is a plus for you. And I'm telling you, pick a copy from the stable, pick a copy from the vendors, pick a copy from us. And I'm telling you, as you get it, your life will not remain the same again as far as relationship is concerned. You are welcome to Heart Talk Zone.
All right, thank you again. And one of some of the things, of course, we can't cover up everything that is here, but I know that within the book, you can find something that has to talk about an aspect that talk about recognizing signs of deteriorating romantic connection. When some of these things start falling, like I said in one of my videos, you can check it. Heart Talk Zone with Tina Okonji on YouTube, and then TikTok Heart Talk Zone. You find some of the messages there and some of the videos posted there. Now, when relations start having problems, people don't seem to notice it. They now start getting deteriorated gradually, and before you know it, problems begin to set in, and then people cannot control it. People that were once in love now begin to look as though they are enemies to each other. No. Marriage is sweet and so forth, like we always say. We've come to discover over time in our marriage that it can really be peaceful, beautiful, and sweet. It's what you make it. We dealt on the role of good communication, especially when you have identified issues, strategies for couples to assess and address relationship cracks. There's so many. We talked about the importance of prioritizing our relationship over other responsibilities. They're all important. Everything is important. Everything you do at home or in aspect of building the home front is very, very important. But we have to set priority. Marriage or marital home rules a lot of other aspects of relationship. So we have to put practical, energy and synergy just to make sure that relationship is working. And then I talked about the role of intimacy in romance. There is emotional intimacy. People don't know how to differentiate that. There is physical intimacy, there is spiritual aspect. One says there's a problem in my house. I'm a pastor. We project Jesus Christ is the ultimate, and we talk about in a relationship in a godly way. But we see that there's so many times, not just prayers. Prayers is very important. That's something that you have to just deal with physically, and then before the place of prayer comes in, if you know that the physical cannot do it all. There is a spiritual intimacy which has to do with sitting down together, studying the word of God, because the foundation of marriage started from God himself. He was the one that instituted the first marriage, and so in him we'll be able to build and build well. There's a spiritual intimacy where you have to study based on what you believe in, study the word of God, put the word of God into practice, and then see it work out in your life. Nothing just happen. Things only happen if you work it. Reflect on the journey so far. Here we talked about our personal experiences. When we reflect back, we saw the loopholes and the errors we made in the past. We use our lives as example, and then how God has taught us and brought us as example to be able to teach other people. And then of course there are no particular way of making relationship work. And people see what work for them and pick example from other people. What works for me might not work for you. What works for the other person might not work for you. Then we pick the goodly aspect of life, and then we work on to get the result. The most important thing is getting the result. So thank you very much.
What we're saying right now is that boosting romance in marriage has come to stay with us. When we talk about romance,
have to keep boosting
it's not something that is new to us. You see, in life or in relationship, there's romance. But when you talk about romance, what comes to people's mind immediately, they think about sex. Yes, sex could be one part, one end product of it, or it could not be. But romance is everyday activity that couples carry along from the waking moment to their going to bed. It's romance. If you have sex to end it, then lucky. But sex is not normally the end product of romance. Romance is something that has come to stay with us.
And that's in the appendix. The mistake he made while in his marriage, and which he doesn't want anyone to make, because it affects the upcoming generation. And it was so nice because he illuminated everything and the way that his failed marriage can affect the life of the innocent children that are coming. Thank you very much, Tessie, for being behind the camera and doing this great and wonderful job. We appreciate you, but always remember that you are a gift to us. God bless you.